What's the deal, gang? We're back for another Asian session. The assassins have failed, and we are here. Stay off the weed. What's the deal, everybody? How we doing? Zoom's in full swing. Music is as low as hell. Yep, perfect. Ooh, and 200 in here. What up, Jonathan? What up, Carly? See, new mods putting in work. Beautiful. So, we're in a range, huh? Say it ain't so. All right, let's get into a breakdown here. The weeklies never flipped. The dailies closed bearish, but really weak bearish. We might make a bottom wick and have a seller play to head up here. It's possible, but is it likely that it'll continue driving? Let's see. Let's see. 4 hour, the higher time frame has formed a resistance here. Let's see what's happened previously, where we've rejected. Okay. 62. Let's see on the hourly. Okay, I'm looking at 64 flat. If we can come up to that area. Oh, hold on. Okay, this would make sense. Okay. All right. What I want to see, we have a lot of bullish momentum. And if we can break the previous daily highs, I want to see us close on the smaller time frame above 67165. If we can do that, I'm going to look for buys to about 78 here. Excuse me, chat. Let's see, let's define this a little bit better. Okay, so if we can have where's my annotation tool? Hold on, chat. That's weird. That's new. What if I don't want it on here? All right, there we go. There's some new shit. It never used to look like this. The annotation tool is completely different. Okay, I guess we'll have to make do. Then changed everything. Okay. Circles now instead of squares. All right. So, idea, if we can come up here, yeah. And what the? Yo, what did they do with the annotation tools, yo? How do I go back? Yo, hold on a second. Let me figure this out. When did Zoom update this? All right, so let's say we draw a box, but I don't want this. I don't even want the option to adjust it. Oh, this is whack. I want to go back. Zoom, y'all messed up the damn annotation tool. Zoom. Get it together, people. All right, let's see if we can get used to this. Yeah, but like, let's say I draw. Why? You see, I can't keep. Oh, I can keep drawing. It's whack. All right, we can come up here and do this. Then I'm gonna look for bottom wicks back into this range for entry to come up and fill the rest of the range. If we start rejecting here, I'm gonna take sorry gang, they just switched everything up. Yeah, if we come up to this area and reject here, so if let's do this. If we come up here and close here and we don't break the highs on the higher time frame, on the hourly or the 4 hour, if we can respect 67273, I'm going to look for closures back below this area. If we get closures below that area, then I can start looking for top wicks to continue down. Okay, so we do this. I'm going to look for a top wick roughly to here. Continue down. Now, if this happens, our entries would be somewhere at the top of the first candle that closes bearish. This would probably be you're looking at like 10-11 p.m. tonight if it forms like this. If we just drive up and tap 67 and come back down into range, we might have a sell on the flip. So if the candle starts doing this, right, if this candle starts doing this from this area and then just flips back into this range, we'll take sells on the flip on this area. Right, let me get rid of all this. Yeah, they done messed up the zoom annotation tool. I don't like it. But the reasoning behind me having to come up to 6727 is we've already tapped this area, right, at 63, and that was the initial sell point. All right, once we've tapped it, we've created a resistance. Now we come down, we've created a support, right? We've basically grabbed the liquidity and all the orders at this area. Now, this should be enough. Whoops. What the fuck was that? In this area. So this should be enough technically to now bring us past this area. And if it's not, and we see some kind of respect of this level, this overall level, then we'll look to come back down. But for now, we are creating a higher high, higher low on the higher time frame, and I think any closure above 67273 should fill this range to the top. My ideal sells would be probably the initial tap of this area, right? 73.9, 74. And if we drive past, right, if we drive past that area and we're wrong, we have another pineapple here, and we technically should probably have our stops around 84, 85 area, maybe even higher. But that's if we come up there. Big if that it happens in Asian session. It's highly likely it waits for London and New York, because that's a lot of money. That's another 100 pips up for Asian session. Like, we want to be in the drive up, not in waiting for these sells, because we'll get to those sells in the next session, next volume session. So let's see. Ideally, we get to 67, 27 before we can make a decision. It's very tough in this range because we've tapped every support and resistance here. We'd have to start breaking out. We'd have to start driving outside of this, because any moment we can reject. We can reject here, we can reject here, we can reject here. And I don't want to be buying into a resistance, but I do want to be buying to reach 73, 70, 74 areas, and 77 areas. That's it. That's our breakdown. I'm trying to see if we can look for buys earlier and where we'd want to come down to. I'd probably want to retest the lows again if we're going to look for buys, and it might do that. We might start coming back down to the lows here. God damn. I'm pissed at Zoom right now. It's making me like I gotta press 2 or 3 extra buttons in order to do the same thing that was done with like 1 button before. See if we have anything on the smaller time frame we can take advantage of. Same thing here. Probably want to come down to 52. Now, I'm not saying we can't take any positions within this range, but it would have to form yet. Nothing has formed for me to mark off that's really significant yet. Like, I want to consider some of these levels significant, but we need some respect and closures. Okay, so getting a volume candle now, right? Breaking out of this little small 15-minute range. Why hasn't gold filled the gap? Might be a while till it does with the fundamentals around, right? With the fundamental news, with the fundamental analysis being taken into consideration and the news being taken into consideration, put it that way. It's not about, oh, the gap should get filled, right? It's not about the fact that it needs to get filled and that you're gonna come back to that range. That's not what you should be thinking about. What you should understand is whenever it does go back to that range, to that gap, it's gonna fly right through it. That's all you should understand. When it's gonna happen, when does it go back to all that clean traffic? You don't know. It wiped out all the orders where that gap is. So whenever it goes back through it, it's just gonna drive through it. You don't know when, but you should expect it whenever it does get there. What's up, y'all? How was your day, chat? How is your Tuesday? We'll push below 53. A lot of things have to happen for that. Yeah, thank you for coming through. This channel loves you too. Been very tired in the evening last few days. You missed the analysis? Yes, you did, but just go back. It's not too long today. The analysis was quite short. It's pretty simple. The thing is, we haven't really moved, so we haven't established solid ranges since we've established this high and this low. Since we established this range, we haven't really moved outside of it. We haven't seen any volume candles, serious volume candles. Number 30 close here in 5 minutes. Fry rice for the barcode show tonight. I guess. We'll see. Do your 50K phase 1. That's not good. I'm buying from 1859. Shall I hold? That's on you. It's up to you. That needs to be planned out before the entry. I would tell you to close the damn trade out and plan it out before you get back in. Where are you going to get out? Where are you going to Manage risk, what areas you're looking to tap, how you're going to manage risk. Will you add positions? Where are you completely wrong? You know, we're in the wrong direction. Yes, sir, Bruno. Thank you. Part of the no stop loss gang, and I pay for it every time. Yeah. I mean, lately, a lot of my trades, I haven't had a stop on screen. I mean, on my MT5, I've just, unless I've been moving stops to like BE, I haven't had a stop on screen. I've been closing out manually. Just whenever I see that now, like I'm wrong, the breakdown is completely broke down, then seldom ever happens, but we still manage risk. Yeah, I said it. No stop loss. Trolls lose their motherfucking mind. Ah! I knew it. Fucking knew it. No stop loss, gang. Set physical stops. What, like put a barricade up? After the first pineapple, I put a wall between me and the PC. $90 seconds here for this 30 close. 30 has no bottom wick. So the hourly's opened up with a top wick here. After the previous hour closed bearish. See if it can flip. Entry 1859. Okay. What, buys? I mean, you're 20 pips in profit. You know, go risk free, enjoy the rest of your evening, and secure some bacon. You go YOLO a GJ short with small size, we shall see. Okay, good luck. Is that the end of your trading career? Is that like one trade and done? Like go big or go home type shit? Because then you don't need to learn anything, just YOLO. If you hit, great. If not, see you later. Because why would you come back if you're not really learning, right? What's the point of coming back? Just go gamble and YOLO it. What are you gonna learn from this YOLO? That you yellow? Literally a waste of your hard-earned money. Guy's like, nah, sell drugs, I'm good. Man. Fresh cut. Let's see it. See it? Perfect. Hmm. It'll be interesting how this 4-hour closes. Closes with any top wick or not. If it closes respecting 62 here or not. It's gonna be interesting. Need more confirmations? Yes. Yes, we do. I expect it, honestly. Maybe the market absorbed a lot of the news and a lot of things that were happening. I expected a much more volatile day. Not just Asian session, New York session as well. It's kind of a boring session. Especially after a long weekend, right? New York usually pops after a long weekend. Sitting for another hour. It's possible. Yeah, we've done that plenty of times. There've been plenty of times where we'd sit for 3 hours, 4 hours, not get anything. There'd be times where we sit for 3 hours and get something on the third hour. Times where we sit all day, get nothing, or we get a position early. It just depends. Depends how the market's cycling, when the volume's coming in. Only 118 like. Yes. We had like 300 something likes yesterday, but we had like 700 people yesterday. They slowly pour on in here once the Asian session starts. I think it's like the most packed time for Asian session is like 10 p.m. Eastern. That's when a lot of people are on YouTube. Damn, Cameron. You gotta get sick and tired of your own shit. Just look in the mirror. Just say, I'm sick of this shit. Hell, punch yourself in the eye if you have to. Just, as a reminder of what you're gonna do to yourself. No, just, you have to get sick of the same shit that you keep putting yourself through at some point. Like as it's happening, like, a pause, like a real pause in what you're doing is probably one of the most important things in life. If you can literally hold yourself and pause your actions and try to understand them while you're doing it, at that very moment, you're honestly gonna save yourself a lot of heartache and trouble, because you're gonna analyze and you're gonna be rational. But you have to train your mind to, or yourself to, pause for a second when you have, an impulsive decision, and think for a second what you're doing. It's a very difficult skill to master. To just, you're going about your day and all of a sudden you gotta stop. Wait a minute, what am I doing? But you gotta catch yourself sometimes. Because I mean, we're all human, right? We're emotional, impulsive beings. So just it's being rational in everyday situations or all day. It's a skill you gotta master. W. Martin, not a paid actor. Awesome. Proud of you, bro. Grace is funny. Just make philosophy videos, huh? We get enough philosophy on streams. Let's make some fucking money. How about that? Let's just win today's trade. You do one-on-one mentoring, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for me, and it wouldn't make sense for you. It's a lot of people requesting that, but just it would be too expensive, and it would be no point in it, because you could learn everything. Like it would stop you, prevent you from, right, using that money to actually build the skill on the charts. Go to controllerfx.com, go through the course if you're not trying to spend any money, and then show up over here on YouTube for a year. Why did gold not fly more with the war? It's so confused. Where do you want it to fly to? You have a number in mind? Like, where did you want it to fly? Yeah, I get plenty of people asking for a one-on-one, but like, especially, yeah, no, I disagree with you. I have to agree to disagree. I think one-on-ones for a newbie isn't worth it. You can learn them all the basic shit. Like, yeah, you'd save yourself some time, but find a friend who does this or something, or ask people, or do what I did. I emailed people, got answers like weeks later. But like, you could, DM people, whatever it is, anyone in the industry, whoever can answer your questions. And like for a newbie, it's very simple. But then like if you want, right, because we do a lot of advanced stuff, and I think for someone trying to really master the strategy, it would make sense for one-on-ones, because then you could really go in depth, and it would actually, you would get your money's worth, because those conversations would be long, right? There would be a lot of digging through the charts and really breaking down the time frames. It's like there's a lot of things to know, and regardless of what you're taught in a one-on-one, it's not going to teach you to apply the knowledge that you're taught in a one-on-one. You need to be in trading situations, take positions on your own, so your mind can recognize patterns in the charts or candles, candle formations in the charts on its own without you being told, right? We used this example before, where like if you're like a backseat driver or you're riding shotgun with somebody and you're going somewhere you've never been before, when you're leaving, you probably won't even know where to turn off the very first light, which way to go back. But if you were the one that drove there, right, even though you guys took the same position, I guess the same ride, right, the person that drove there is going to know, how to head back, is going to have a better understanding of the road. And the same thing here, the one that takes positions here is going to have the better understanding, not just the one that, took the position off a signal and just learned about it or read about it. Why is Forex gone 26? The same reason you believe it, the same reason it'll be gone. Last 15 of the 4 hour coming up. Let's see. Can we come up here? Let's create a group, guys. Yeah. You can all post your bad beats. Wicked out by 1 pip. You believe it? Yeah. It's tough. Expose the truth. Life's not fair. Learn to accept the obvious. And no one can stop you except you. That would have been a good speech in like a Little League game. Come on, guys. It's the 9th inning. No one can stop you except you. And that Division I pitcher on the other team. But other than that, nobody. Now go out there and start a fight. And don't tell the parents I said that. See, that's why I can't be a Little League coach. It'll literally be like that. Oh, man. Let's start a riot. Should pass out gummy blunts? Yeah. You guys don't get enough fucking Florida people. Today, Florida man passes out cannabis gummies to the entire Little League squad. Took him 2 hours to find the picture. In other news, see me on the news. You guys know Florida, man. That's me when I wear the black uptowns. That's it. I don't know what you mean by the same reason you believe it, the same reason you believe it's gone. That's what I mean. Stop listening to shit on the internet. Or stop believing it. Do your due diligence. Use common sense. You ever heard of it? Yeah. Florida, man. So let's go to the 5-minute, 1860. It's a lot has to fall into place here for that to be a buy area. Look, we're not. Yeah, I mean we're closing bullish on the 4, but we never broke the previous 4 high, right? And we're closing below this 4-hour resistance. Oh, hold on a second, chat. Wix, you said it in Don's stream. Sorry, I was just repeating somebody that said that in a different stream. I was being sarcastic. I figured it was a common knowledge thing. A lot of newbies. Take what you hear with a grain of salt. Did come learn from you and don't. I don't know who you learned from. I know he was a consistent member of the streams. Yes, Lee. That's true. Give us some traders you look up to. I don't have traders I look up to. There's people I look up to. Right? It's so funny that you said Mike Tyson. He's one of them. That's how I was laughing, because he's like on my... He's on my list of people that I like. But he's not number one. Number one person on that list would be my pops, I think. No one's taught me more in this life than my dad, I think. Like, I'd be a great success if I could be half the man that he is. I would be a massive success. I'm not talking about just financial. I'm talking about as a human being. What's the most valuable lesson he's taught you? I would say he's made me a much better parent. Like, emulating him has made me a much better parent. He's taught me how to be a lot, you know, and a lot better person, a lot better family member, right? And understanding that no matter what, family is number one. And I just go by his example, where he's gone out of his way, no matter what it was, for any family member that I remember. So I think he's taught me how to raise better human beings once I make my own, right? So I made my own people, and I'm trying to make them productive members of society. Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, he taught me how to be a man, the responsibilities of a man. Like, you pick up a lot of things from your dad, how to deal in stressful situations, how to deal with people. Like, you'll notice yourself. You go watch your pops talk to people, or have different relationships with different business partners, or whatever, just family member, whatever it is, and you see how they deal with people in different situations throughout life, and you're gonna try to emulate it just naturally. And then for your sake, it was a stand-up human being that you're emulating. You know what I mean? What do you recommend someone do without a father figure? I recommend that you don't concentrate on that fact. The fact that your dad wasn't there doesn't mean that you can't be there for your kids. Whatever the reason was, whether, medical, whatever it was, whether it was accident, chance, or on purpose, you are not your parents. Yeah, we don't do the cup and handle here. How to make bread? You need some flour. You probably need an oven. Um, I don't know. Look up the recipe. Google knows. Not necessarily. 4-hour close like this doesn't necessarily have to rip up. Might range here. Need a pan. True. Chat is some goofballs, yeah. I mean, it's been a long day. They're all tired. Unless they're in Asia, then it's been a long night. They're still groggy. You need flour, oil, water, hands, rolling pin. I don't know the recipe. I'm just saying. I don't have kids, but I need a few more zeros in the bank account so my girl could stay home for a few years. Just go to Rent-A-Center. You could rent some out. And based what I've seen in the Forex game, rent yourself a Vietnamese kid. Make sure he's a lefty too. You get yourself a lefty Vietnamese kid. Get him a desktop, a 4070, and a screen. Right. Don't even rent one. Just go to eBay and buy one. From now on, you trade. Or bag securities, either a trader or a top streamer. You invest in Bitcoin? Nope. I invest in these Vietnamese lefty. My investment. Trader gang or die. It's kind of harsh. How much room is there in Trader Gang? Got room for everybody? Shopping for a Vietnamese wife? Get yourself a pregnant one. Shortcut. All fun and games till you see the trend lines on the kid's chart, then back he goes. True. We're taking. Yeah, he's broken. Something wrong with him. He just keeps drawing these fucking diagonal lines. I don't know. It was supposed to be horizontal, but his is off. He says something wrong with him. I tried hitting him on the head or something. Didn't work. Y'all sent me a refurbished kid. It's bullshit. I want a new one. Got the gift receipt. Word. You watch The Exorcist. Scary. Oh well. You know what I do? I read The Exorcist to my kids as a bedtime story. Bring it on. The other day we read The Conjuring. What are we doing? Can we start moving here? Haha. Oh, all right. All right, all right, all right. Oh, it's very interesting. This 15 just opened up. I want to see how this 15 closes. I want to see if it flips bearish or not. This 15 could flip bearish, and we might have positions on the next 15. That's if this happens, because then... Oh, wait, that was the 4-hour close. All right, all right, all right. All right, so maybe this will give us some volume to come up here. Here's the thing. If this tries to come up right now and it can't break the previous candle high, and we end up closing bearish here below the previous candle low on the 30, I think we're gonna drive down to the bottom of the range to grab more orders to at least 58. So this is interesting here. We need the higher time frames to close. I can't take position. I want to see if this, first of all, this 15, this 30 flips or just continues driving up. Continues driving up, we're probably gonna be forced to wait for 67. Jack, give me a second. I want to go to the bathroom real quick. Gotta piss like a racehorse. Hey, we flipped. So, interesting. 2 minutes here for the 5. I want a closure before we get positions and a top wick. All right, 30 seconds here. I'm looking for a top wick on the next candle. If we can close below 1868.3, no, 1860 dot. Ideally 1860.5, but I don't know if we'll be able to. Let's see. What I don't want is a straight drive down, but it's possible. If we get a top wick, we're going to look for sells here. The thing is, we already have a top wick on the higher time frame candle here. And the advantage point to the very next support is too small with us just taking this off the rip. Bullish hourly flip. Oh shit! I didn't realize you were here. My bad. Convo in the house. Thank you for 279. Chat now knows my my devious salary. Thanks for publishing it. Appreciate you, brother. Yep. Pays me 279 for every plug and every promo. Ballin'. Yo, you wanna hop on the Zoom? He's over there like, nope. Look 10 years younger with a new cut. Yep. Time to get ID'd again. Lifetime plug, $139.99. Nah. Take that back. You gonna give the stream the wrong idea. This fucking 5 minute. Tom just don't want to. He too damn rich. Word. Too damn rich. I didn't know there was such a thing, but apparently there is. Too damn rich. It's enough. Hey. W Green with the 139 US, okay? Mr. Donvo, Mr. V12, V16, W16, quad turbo jet engine type R. Motherfucker. Oh, you rich. Hey, the petty donos have started. 138. Do I hear 137? Anyone? 137. Or does Dill win the petty member of the day award? Word, that's more than Canadian. Word, 139 US is definitely more than 139.99 Canadian. You know what I like? I like the fact that as soon as people started donating, the viewers went up. Keep going. Keep going. Let's crack the algo, chat. Let's get 100,000 people in here. Can't donate in my country. Sad. Yeah, I can see you're crying. Sad. It's all right. I take cash. Give me cash. Yeah, that was one of those. You know when you ask somebody if they want something, knowing they're gonna say no. Like if you really don't want to share something, but you ask them because you know they're gonna answer no. So you just it's like a courtesy ask, knowing you're gonna get a no. So that was a courtesy comment. Like can't donate in my country. Sad. But I would if I could, you know. But I can't. It's like that. It's all fun and games till somebody figures out how you can. Then you're like, fuck. Hell, Wix, I'm newbie and lost $300 Forex. Help me get my capital back. There's plenty of people in this chat. Well, no, depends on where. Just drop your Cash App in the chat and see if you get some donations. What I notice is whenever Don Vo doesn't stream, he likes to stir the pot. Like, he just stirs shit up. Don's over there, like, just stirring it, mixing. You want some hot sauce on that? This guy. Always stirring the pot. So as you guys can see, this massive drive that's happening right now in the hourly, this is why we do what we do. This is the epitome. Hey, Ahmed with the 139. Wait, I thought you couldn't do it in your country. Sad. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Why can't you do it? You just did it. Looks always smoking the pipe. I know. Is that G? Donvo's that's G. Or G's burner. I know that little I love Donvo pin. Hey, £1.99 from System Pro. W. Coffee for you. Can't donate on my planet. You guys are funny. You guys have a good sense of humor. I'm not ashamed to say I'm not where I want to be as a trader financially, but I respect the game, which you must, yeah. And I will have my day. Yeah. Sound like the gladiator. And I shall have my vengeance in this life or the next. What planet you from? I'm from Uranus. Damn, must be windy over there. Get it? Windy. Too late? Was that too late? That's definitely too late. I mean, like, WTF gold. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Which strain you smoke? That Cryptochronic kinda like. Luckily I rolled a fatty. Yes, me too. Yo, I would love my own strain. If you're in the business, let's work. That's what you do? You see, we have a lot of real estate here. A lot of blank real estate for sponsor space. I love to donate, but the way my bank account's set up, I gotta check in to save all the money in my save. Word. I got a CD, two annuities. They only pay once a month. You know, last time when I won the lotto, I selected the annuity option. I'm getting payments like once a year. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's $20 million, but it's split up across 20 years. You know what I mean? It's small payments. I can't really afford to donate right now. You know what I mean? Plus, you know. I mean, like, man, you don't get your lottery playing gambling ass out my face. Hey, another cup of tea? Thank you, System Pro. That's 2 cup of teas. Cups of tea. Cup of teas. What's up? Where are you? What are you doing over there? He said okay in sync. Not in sync. Oh, that's our song coming up. I understand, brother. It's all good. If $39 trading account, that's the only account that's positive. You can't have a negative account, though. It'll get taken away. Make sure you teach yourself a $39 lesson, or get as many lessons as you can out of that $39. You can get a lot of trades in at 0.01 with $39. Get as many trades as you can, like actual legitimate trades that you care about and, you know, have skin in the game. Oh, wait, hold on. kangaroo emote. It's funny. All right, that's enough out of you, Mr. Harris Heller. I feel like Don's in the whip just blasting that every time I turn it on. He opens up all the windows and he goes on the highway. Like that's his highway song. You guys are dancing. Don's doing a $180 on the freeway. In what car? I don't know. What car can go bucket like it? And electric? Like it's a Chevy Prius S-Type GT. R-Spec. STI. Toyota Tarsal GT. Yo, I remember that. I remember a Tarsal. Word. Pro Max 15 S-Type. Oh! Adult dating chat. He listened to me. Yo, welcome. He showed up in the morning. I was like, nah, you're in the wrong stream. You got to show up at 8 p.m. Eastern. And he showed up. W. What? Dedication. Yeah, that's Naked HD. Good shit, bro. Thanks for showing up. I mean, unfortunately, you can't stick around, but like, thanks for coming through. See you later. '94 Celica. No, the Tarsal. Yo, honestly, I used to see the Celica too when I was legit, you know. When I just came to the U.S., those two cars used to be parked across the street from my house, and all I was used to seeing is like boxed cars, like that look like in the shape of a box, where I was from. And then I showed up here, and there's like smooth flowing lines on a car, and I'm like, holy shit, that's cool. No, the 300, that was like before, like though you're talking about nice cars, like that I didn't see. Like I had no idea what a 300Z is. You know? I came to America, I was like, holy shit, it's a round car, right? It wasn't a square car, it was a round car. It didn't have like edges. So, like when I mean box, I mean literally like 90-degree angles, like doop, doop. That's how cars were in Ukraine. Hey, Zach, appreciate you. 420. I'll pass on this session. I mean, I'll do it after the session. Come through. What's your ethnicity? I'm Jamaican. I was born in Ukraine. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I reside in sunny South Florida. Oh, you're Sicilian. Chat. Watch out, chat. You're a bambina? Oh, a bambino. Wait, Jesse. That's a man. You're a bambino. Lada, yeah. Ladas were considered nice where I was from. Like, if you had a Lada, you must have been doing something. Like, you were on payroll from the government or something. Cleveland, stand up. I mean, I love Cleveland. Cleveland had like only one good thing it ever produced. No, not even LeBron. The most entertaining thing Cleveland's produced was the worst football team in the history of football. The same in Cuba. You work for the communist government if you want. Yeah, yeah, the Ladas. If you had a Lada in a Soviet regime, you were like a high up spy or something. Or you were the one that was just snitching on everybody. Oh, the Cleveland show was pretty good. Yeah. Supporting you from a hospital bed. Apparently my volume's too loud, so I told them we're gonna take a W, so all is good. Apologize to them. Tell them you didn't mean it. Or like, just, you know what, if I were you, maybe just walk over there. Or just ask them to come over to your room, right? And just apologize. Be nice. Be like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I will not be. Shut up. Because just follow that I'm sorry with, but I'm not sorry. Matter of fact, you know what? Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume on your speaker right now. Is it turned up? Turn it up. No, literally. Walk out of your room right now and tell them no one is sleeping in this hospital tonight. No. Get your ass put in a straitjacket. No, for real. Turn up the music right now. Turn up the volume. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, I feel good.
Patient recovering from heart surgery? Perfect. That should stabilize him. Dog ran out the room. Why he scared for it? Why your dog scared for it? You know, chat, like, maybe we can look for sells as we start coming into the highs here, or start coming up here to the highs. The thing is, what you don't want is the trickle up to the highs, because that's not an indication of volume, right? You want to trade the volume candle. So what's going to happen here is if you were, you know, truly going to drive here, then you would have come up to the highs, maybe 1, 2, you know, swoops here. This fucking thing. Right here. Yeah. If you just did that really quickly off 1 or 2 candles, then you're looking for a rejection, immediate rejection, and a wick down. So you would look for it to maybe either close like this, right? Or, you know, come up here. If you were driving in 1 candle, you'd look for a top wick and a rejection. Yo, this is the worst fucking thing ever. I hate these new annotation things. Anyway, so you can look for a rejection once you start driving up, right? But you're not getting a drive. What we're getting here is a trickle up, trickle down, right? So you're getting candles like this, right? Right, getting all this action, and it's slowly coming up. All right, like this. If we're getting this, that's not an indication of volume. That means once you reach this resistance here that you've set on the hourly, you're not going to look for a rejection here. You've trickled up here. That's not an indication of volume. So your indication of volume would be the actual break of the highs here. Now that you were able to break the highs, you can look for some volume in the candle to drive. So in this case, you would be looking for sells. Now that you're showing volume that you closed outside, you want to see the next indication that you're going to drive, which would be a straight drive up, a tap off these areas. This is now your sell right here in that box, right? And you're looking to come down as soon as you tap this area. So big difference in how the market gets to where it's going. It's another key thing you guys should remember. So if we do the trickle up here like this, you probably want positions either here or even further, probably at around 73 as you start driving up, because once you close above here, you're going to get a strong push, right? So I got to look back here. It might be a little bit higher. It might be around 71, 72 area or 73 if it does the trickle up. But if it just kind of ticks around here and then you see a volume push like this where it drives up and then rejects, and how do you know? You don't know that it's going to reject, but if you're seeing the volume push for it to drive up and that's your next resistance, you will most likely be seeing an initial wick off of it. And we've been discussing this for a long time, for a few weeks now. When you get a strong closure, especially a higher time frame closure, next time you're driving through that area, you're going to wick off of it. It doesn't mean that you're going to close bearish, flip, go the other way. You can still fill the wick and continue up, but your initial reaction will be the wick off of it. But that only happens when you're driving to that area, not when you're trickling up to that area. If you're going to trickle up there, you're probably looking for the next resistance above it to reject off of. So understand that as you're waiting for the price to print here or to form here, because there's really nothing for us to take advantage of at this point, right? It hasn't done anything. This has been our session, right? This has been our session. And it's not, oh, that's it. I understand this concept. I'm good to go. No, you got to understand to use it in combination with everything you've learned before. You can't, add a new concept and then start throwing other concepts out the window. They all have to work in unison. You have to be a finely tuned machine, right? You have to be a well-oiled machine. Well, sending love to Vancouver right back. Explain that all over again from the beginning. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I hear you. Could it be ranging for news tomorrow? Yes, it could be. Need more volume. crazy. Yo, Zoom has the AI companion service now that I'm reading. Zoom will use AI technology, which may include third-party models, to provide the AI companion service. Invitees will be able to ask questions about the meeting to AI companion, which will provide responses based on the meeting transcript. That's crazy. The Zoom AI is going to learn what I'm saying, and if anyone has a question in the Zoom, so you don't interact. So you don't, no regrets, not even a letter, interact. So you don't interact with me, right? So if I'm busy explaining something to the stream, you can ask a question in the Zoom, and the Zoom AI will answer you based on the transcript of what I've said. That's crazy. All right, mods, it was good to know you. I'll see you guys later. Don't bother showing up tomorrow. I got this new guy. He's gonna be taking over from now on. Let's get a win so I can upgrade my hospital stay to private. This ward is fuming with me. I hear that. W ignoring method. Wait, what? Let's go back. Fabian, what did you say? Okay, I don't see what you said. Are you saying I'm ignoring you? The AI will also get Nightbot fired? Yeah. Greenbot to ban AI in here. I mean, Mr. Harris, you are correct. We probably have to call it, I mean. Why, you guys don't want to trade this? This is beautiful. Why don't you why would you not want to trade this? I don't understand. Latest System Pro, appreciate the donos. My God, sweating right now. Word. He's about to do extra work. Green gonna hit me up in the morning, talk about, look, boss, I got all, we can pay the meter for the next week. I got all the quarters from the house. I stole all my wife's laundry money. But we good for the next few streams, dog, right? Right? We still good? You ain't even friends with that AI guy, are you? You wasn't serious, were you? I knew you was kidding. I knew he was kidding. Honey, we need to get him a better gift. He wasn't kidding. AI ain't as funny. Yeah, that's true. True. Market literally at a full stop. I mean, it'll move once we call it. Like right now. It's starting. I mean, technically you can see, right? It kind of made a high and a low. And so what that this is only 5 pips? It's just... Ooh, pushing P. Let's go. Yes. Ooh, JJ. W, $2. Aussie. Appreciate you. Yo, shout out to Donvo for starting that donation chain. Petty don't? No petty. Yo. Petty. Don't know, my friend. Petty, like a cup of tea. Petty. Where the British people at when you need them? Correct. I mean, uh, Don did a fucking dono drive-by. Hello. Did you miss today's dip and rip trade alerts? Yo, how many of you guys get that guy before you start a stream or before you turn on a stream? How many of you guys get that commercial before you turn on the stream? Worldwide. Did you happen to miss today's dip and rip trade alerts? Well, you're in luck. Follow me. Yo, you got YouTube Red? No ads? You don't know what you're missing, Eddie. Downgrade and join the rest of us. Come through. It's much more fun down here. All the way from Halifax. That's far. That's far, far. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you for coming through. Even down by less lots when taking swings or same lot size regardless of trade duration. And no, I'll adjust lot size. I don't know, because it doesn't matter for Don to adjust lot size from 30. He's overwhelmingly under risking trading 30 lots with a 7-figure account, right? So it just wouldn't make sense for him to lower it. It's already like that's what it would be if he lowered it. So, but me, I actually look at the stops. So if I'm taking a swing, it stops will matter. I'm under risking in most of my trades as well. But depending on the stops, I will adjust. I might raise the lots depending on the stops. It might be a really, really good setup where it just makes sense to raise stops. Maybe I'll leave room for pineapples to add on the monthly. We don't know. So just depends. Trade by trade basis. Most comfortable gaming chair, the Reggie Miller. Do you think the fundamentals of what's happening will cause gold to go up as it always rises during wars? Yes, that's correct. Question is how long of an effect will it be? How long will this go on? Not even a question of how long will this go on. The question is the more correct way to put it will be how long will it be until the world's okay with it? Until it's just another day. How long will it be until like it's considered normal and it's just, you know, just business as usual, right? You're bullish until it's business as usual. Once it's business as usual, then war's out the window. So the question is, how long will it be until this just becomes normal, or it's normalized, this war? That's if you're looking at the fundamentals and you want to go read the sociological effects of war in that region, and like just read the charts. Oh, we have 6 minutes here to the hourly close. There's no positions here. The hourly wick fill had a possible entry. Not for me. I would have thought about it if we broke the previous hourly low. So if this wick, and I think we drew it out when the previous hourly closed and the 4-hour closed. Right? If we started like this off the rip, when the previous candle also had no bottom wick, then yes, we would have attempted buys here. But we never came down there, and we would have had a really good advantage point here, where the flip, just the flip itself, would have been 14 pips, 15 pips, your break even, and then the rest is house money, right? To fill the wick or not, we won't care at that point. I mean, it'll be great if it does, which is doing here now, but we would have needed to break it at low to have the most optimal position. Possible for you to explain when to take a flip, when to take a wick. You want the flip, honestly, when you're coming back into a range against the bias, or if you've been driving really hard and you're taking a position against the bias, you want the motion and then the flip. But if you've been ranging, but you still have a bias when you're ranging, it'll also be a case-by-case basis, because you can set up on the hourly where it's a flip, and then the 5-minute it's a top wick, so it's just case-by-case basis. But the more nuances, I guess, the more variables in this equation that are in your direction or are telling your story, the better it is, right? And then it's up to you to weigh those variables versus the ones that aren't playing out that you wanted, and see if the probability is there for you to take advantage of. And that knowledge is only guided by experience. Candle closes like it is now to doji bullish. Could we still go for the deeper bottom wick on the next 1 hour candle? It's not really doing that, is it? But even if it did, no, because at this point, like, you've now, like, let's say it comes back and closes doji. Now you've already attempted this drive. Like, you attempted to pull up here. You need the next resistance. Because the more you tap this resistance, the higher chance that it breaks. Right? So Don says it all the time, you know. You keep hitting on a rock, eventually it'll break. Keep banging on a wall, eventually you'll fucking damage it. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life in these charts. Instead of volume, we get range. Instead of chat room, we get strange. It's a hard knock life. Banger, chat. Banger. Album dropping Christmas. Yo, if anybody's an artist here performing or anyone's a rapper, let me know. I do some serious ghostwriting. We are not playing colorful. That's some shit you get banned for. Wix lost it. Just singing it. How many people just joined while I was singing that? No, seriously, who joined while I was just singing that? I mean, I want to know how many viewers my singing brings in versus my trading. Hurdle? Is that a thing? Let me look that up. Yo, that is a thing. Hurdle Wordle? Alright. Alright. Wait. I don't know what this is. Anybody? Wait, so how do we do this? Oh. Yo. Alright, let's do this, chat. Let's do hurdle. Anybody know the answer to this? Yo, you better hope you're a basic white girl if you want to get any of these. Yeah, we got any basic white girls on here? All right, anybody know? Any guesses? Chat? And don't be Shazamming this over there. Is a multiplayer version? No, just show up on Zoom and let's guess on Zoom. Here, you guys can unmute. Do I skip 2 seconds? I'm gonna skip 2 seconds. That's my second skip. Maybe the Zoom replacement. I'm fuckers. Hold on, what's going on here? No, I mean we closed below resistance here on every time frame. Well, hold on. The 1 hour's got some room. See, we closed below resistance, and what can happen here is, yeah, you're looking for a bottom wick, and it's happening off the rip here. I understand, but you might get a bearish closure here. You might get it. It's possible. Oh, whoops, wrong color. You might have this candle just close like this, right? And if that happens, then you're looking for a top wick on the next candle, right? This fucking thing. And you're looking for a top wick on the next candle to continue down. So, I really, I have a hard time taking buys into a resistance. If we were above the range here, maybe, but it'll be a little tough. And it's 10:05, it's past our volume time, peak volume time. So I'm not saying this can't flip. I'm just saying the way it's formed here, long term, probably not not your best bet. KFC Christmas tune. Squirtle, I'm not even gonna ask. No, we need to, hey, we're playing a game here. Anyone? No? Peak volume time, there's no volume during Asia? There's volume during Asia. But the peak volume for Asia, let's pay attention to the language we've all agreed on, right? Listen, this is English. There is whatever volume there is for Asian session, right? We're not saying Asian session is fucking driving you to the sky right now, or it's gonna bleed on your keyboard. It's just whatever volume there is for Asian session, the peak of that would be 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, let's go search for a title. Hey. Was it Pop Smoke? No, it's Christmas something. Oh, what the fuck is that? Christmas? Taylor Swift. Everything's with Taylor. Anyone? Chat? Come on, can we do better than a basic white girl? John Legend. All right, what song? Is it you? It's not Hell Mariah Carey. Yeah, what song is it, chat? It's not Here You Deserve It All. Which one of these is it? Oh. All right, well, I think that's our session, chat. Smart gang. Appreciate everyone that participated in the game. Hopefully maybe we can do this game tomorrow and see if we can get some decent music like Pop Smoke on here. Send you home. All right, guys, don't worry. You don't have to pay your meter. I think we are done here. No, I don't think we are done here. There's a daily version of the game that works like Wordle and has better songs than basic white girl stuff. All right, Beef, I'm gonna look into it. So maybe we could do it tomorrow on stream. Later, Chris. Appreciate the positivity and the negativity all at the same time. Kind of passive aggressive of you. Very irreplaceable. Yeah. Shout out to the mods. Maga, thank you so much for coming through. All the new mods, thank you for coming through and helping me run the stream. Love and wisdom to you all. Hey, everybody in the Zoom. And obviously, I like to troll. Yeah, we like the banter. So we like the interaction, whatever it is, as long as it's not too ratchet. Right? Chat, appreciate you for coming through. I will see you guys tomorrow. We got a big day be there at 3 a.m. Eastern. Yanez will be running a stream. Then we have Don Vo, the one and only. Tomorrow's a big day. We got news, right? We got nice news tomorrow. Yep, right there. Core PPI. So 8:30 a.m. Make sure you're there because we're going to have some volume. And make sure you show up at 8 a.m. for the breakdown. Outside of that, hopefully we have news that drives us out of this range so we can either correct or continue driving for Asian and see some more volume, right? And for us, guys, you already know. I will see you same time, same place. 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube. Exactly 22 and a half hours from now. Okay? That's it. Thank you guys for coming through. Set. Love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books, baby.